Oh, welcome back to the Socially Awkward podcast, guys. I missed this.
I know.
I'm back.
You're finally back.
For anybody who missed me, my name is Brandon. Why am I talking like this? Mickey Mouse. Woohoo.
Oh, I'm Daniel.
And I'm Shanice. And we are three best friends who love to share our awkward little lives with you. I think we need to work on that. We need to come up with something more inviting. That's very
It
bland,
is. Do you know
isn't
what?
it?
I feel like we could even just call it like a friends group chat or something like
Yeah,
that.
something
You know.
small and simple. Short and
This is
simple.
what I mean. So if you're looking for a little giggle, mostly at other people's expense today, because we're diving into EP, you've come to the right
Lads, I
place.
promise you, this is our very last episode talking about electric picnic.
I swear.
No more promo.
We're just as fed up talking about it as you are hearing about it. I promise you. But we're back in the hot seat now. EP was how many days ago?
It
Nearly a
was. So
A week?
No, would have
Oh
been a
my
week
God.
for
No.
you.
would have been a week and a half.
Yeah, we were there like 5 days.
Yeah.
No,
Oh no.
Thursday. It's a full week.
Wait, so we went.
Today's Thursday.
We went on the Thursday, so we decided to spring for the early entry. God knows why. Now we flew in after like 5 minutes, right? But was it worth it? Absolutely not, because I feel like I lost the night. Then, do you know what I mean?
think it was worth it. Because I wouldn't want to go down to Friday with everybody.
Yeah, fair. But
The traffic was still brutal. Though.
sorry, what was the crack
Wasn't that
with it being oversold and almost everyone already being there for early access? Like,
Literally,
only
There
two
was
campsites
two
left.
campsites left, and the ones
That's
outside.
crazy.
Literally, it was like the ones at the car park. We're the
Yeah.
only ones left.
That's
I only
insane.
clocked Oscar Wilde, like Charlie Chaplin. Because nobody
Don't
have
tell
names.
me you only know what they mean now, Daniel. This is your
No, because
fourth year.
I wasn't taking too much knowledge. Do you get me? Obviously, I knew Charlie Chaplin. I'm like, oh yeah, but like, I remember I was walking up my stairs the other day, and my man has loads of Oscar Wilde
Yeah,
quotes
I
on the
noticed that as
stairs,
well.
and I was like,
That's strange.
Wait, what?
wait a, hold on a minute.
So
I was like,
you
who's
know
Oscar
the way
Wilde?
going up Daniel's stairs is Ma has like frames with quotes on them.
I pay no attention whatsoever.
Neither do I. Until I only
Continue.
clocked it
But
today.
it has Oscar Wilde on it, and you also
They're all
know,
Oscar Wilde clothes.
Do you know that trend on TikTok at the moment? Isn't that directed by Oscar Wilde or something? At the bottom of it, isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
No, it's
Are you
like
sure?
Robert Wilde or
Yeah,
something
it
like
is
that.
like Robert.
Yeah.
But it is Wilde or something.
Yeah.
We're
You love
close
a good
enough,
quote.
almost. Yeah, I do love a good
You love a
quote.
good quote, so that's the first thing I say, Shanice. First time Shanice ever went to Daniel's gaff, it was like, oh, the quote.
No, it actually probably was.
Yeah, it probably was. It probably was. But electric picnic done and dusted. What was your highlight?
Oh, well, we left on the Sunday. I was too rough. And I forgot me razor. So I was walking around and I just had like loads of bum fluff all over my face. I was like, I can't be seeing like this.
Oh my god, I had to use Neve's razor. Remember?
Oh yeah, so like Daniel had
Neve's
to use
boom boom
Neve's like
razor.
leg razor to
Not
shave
the
his
boom boom
face.
razor.
Yeah, it was a boom boom
Literally.
razor.
It was one of them, like the Gillette Venuses, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was actually lush. To be fair, it was great.
Lush.
Yeah. Do you know what? I actually don't remember electric picnic already.
Really?
Like, we know my memory's bad at this stage, but like, I really, really don't. The only thing I remember is me wearing a kneecap mask walking around. Security wouldn't let me up
Why?
because
Yes.
he
Wait,
told
up
me to-
where?
up at the tree area.
Yeah. So we were
Wouldn't let me
walking
up.
around. So Neve went off. No, you and David went off and got the kneecap
Balaclavas.
balaclavas, right?
Masks, yeah.
And then Neve was like, I want one. So Neve went and got one. And then she was drunk. She was like, I'll get you one as well. So I,
I
was
saw
like,
the
all
video.
right.
He's all rocking around.
Yeah, we just
with the
walked
man.
around
It
with
was
these
great.
kneecap things. And then we got to the tree stand because we wanted to get like a good view for kneecap because it was packed. Now, I would have been able to see because I'm tall.
Yeah.
Right?
'Cause
Everyone
you're
else
You could have
gifted.
stood behind the tree area instead of sitting
Literally,
over it.
but everyone else very short. So we we went to the tree stand, and the first thing we did, we went with tree obviously, so we had like the cutesy little wristbands, which is really cool. But, no, we got to like the stairs where they let you up. And the security man was like, no, you have to take that off for security reasons. I was like, I'm here with Tree. And he was like, no, it's policy. And I was
Yeah,
like,
it's given
"Oh."
mysterious. She said to me, I was like, what? But he didn't say it's given mysterious.
It's given
He
mystery.
said it's too mysterious. I was like, well, I am. You don't know who's
That's what I'm
underneath
going
here.
for.
Simon Delaney, Daniel Devlin, Mary Lou MacDonald. I should have had a bomb. Fucking hell.
You should have asked. We should have Olivia's photo.
Oh my god, I could have given it to Brittany, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No, I was.
Oh my
my
I
god.
was
God.
so disappointed that you didn't say anything.
No, Shanice, we talked about this. So basically, for anyone that doesn't know, Brittany Broski was at Electric Picnic. And I already, like, I manifested this because she was at Redden and Leeds
You
Fest.
did,
And
to be fair.
the people, your man who owns Electric Picnic owns Redden and Leeds. So I was like, she's definitely like doing some sort of sitch. And she was in Ireland the week of EP as well. So I was like, she's definitely going to
Keep
EP.
talking, I'm going to sneeze.
I was like, if she's gonna be anywhere, it's gonna be either Hosier or Kneecap.
Yeah.
That's where I'm gonna see her. But I was like, she's probably gonna be like side stage. Hosier, I didn't even go to see Hosier. I'm sorry, overrated. I couldn't care. But Kneecap, then we were up at the tree area, and I turned to my right. I was literally like, we were kind of at the front. I'm there like recording, like their set, whatever, looking around, and I turn around and I'm like,
mother.
I didn't see her. I was
No,
there and
I
I
was
didn't
like-
see her.
If
She
I
looks
was
great.
there, I would have pushed you over to get a picture with
she
her.
looks like, no, because see, if I had met her, I probably would have pushed her over the balcony. That's what I talked about, like, not
Unintentionally.
unintentionally. Because, like, anyone that knows me, like, if I know, like, did I ever
No,
tell the
did you
story
tell
about
them?
GK Barry? I don't think we actually told the story about
No,
me
we
meeting
didn't.
GK Barry before.
Oh, what did you... Wait, no, go for it. Go for it.
So basically, we were invited to see GK Barry's podcast with Jack Wills. They were sponsoring
Yes.
our podcast. And we got to meet her after the show. Like, we got to, like, sit with her and our team after the show.
Talk about socially awkward.
And I really, me and Brandon we were like sitting across from her, like just like it wasn't like here's Grace, you know. And I was like, I was like to Brandon, I was like, I need to speak to her. Like, I actually love that girl so much. I need to speak to her. So I was like, what is like my common ground? And I was like, she knows Yan and Kane. I know Yan and Kane. So I was like, oh my god, will I just like go over and like send a video? Be like, Yan and Kane said hello. That was like the common ground. And I didn't even tell them. I think I did text them being like, oh my god, I'm here with Grace. And they were like, oh my god, go over and say hello to her. I was like, yeah, I will. I'll go over and say hello. So I literally walked on and I was like, hey, how are you? Yeah, I didn't care what you said. So I got to move video. And I was like, I'm here. I'm here.
Because he couldn't think what else
I'm
to
here.
say.
And I'm here.
He said that about
And then I
5
just turned the camera to her and she just goes, and I'm here. But it's like that. It's like me done for who else? Maddie Grace. What did I do to Maddie Grace? Remember?
Oh, what did you do? Well, you know.
There
The
was
words
a-
that
I just-
I didn't get that right. So you were doing Hold My Drink. You were performing live. And she was there, obviously, as a guest.
Yeah.
Right? And we walked in. We came in late and we got to go backstage and all that kind of stuff. And essentially, we got in and Shanice just stands up and she comes over to us and she just starts going, when you know. I was like, fuck, what do you want to do? Sit down. What do you want to do? So I went around and sat down. And then I clock her then. So I'm sitting down and I'm like...
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
know
you.
who you are.
Kind of act nonchalant.
Yeah, so nonchalant, but it was...
I was thinking, looking
I
at you
was
there.
literally, but in the most unnonchalant way.
Yeah.
The most chalant way. Chalant way. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, and then she got up and gave me a hug and I was like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, and
She's
then I'm
so
there on her face,
sweet.
when you know, like me, literally sitting on top of you and being like, yeah, let's hear that song. I say she was like so scared. Like, they're definitely petrified. Sure, Cameron Watson. I was locked at longitude and I was talking to Cameron Watson's brother for like an hour and I thought he was Cameron. Because they're all the image of each other.
it was
But
him.
I know Cameron Watson. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like I was
Cameron,
like,
what's it?
Cameron, what's it? Then literally, Cameron,
Cameron,
what's
what's
it?
his name? Who was that?
You're not. Oh, Cameron, what? What's it?
Like the cheese.
Oh my god, hit someone give him a what's it collab.
Oh
Cameron,
my
what's
God.
it?
Cameron, what's it?
Someone do that. If you're in a PR agency, do that.
We
But-
want credit.
I win a 10%. Me, because I said they didn't. But yeah, I was like, I like social awkward for a reason. Like, so many people come up to us all the time and are like,
But you
Why
play
aren't
it
you-
off so well. Like, it's just because you're naturally funny. It doesn't come across like you're awkward.
Oh, can we talk about what was that? Clear each other. We were at a TikTok event the other day because we watched a preview of the Traitors. And I was so shocked. And Daniel was there with me and we were like clutching to each other. We were like, help. And then these two fellas came over and it was obviously very loud because there's loads of people talking. There was loads of people there. And we just did not know what to say because it was like just so awkward. And then he goes, oh, what's your name? Brandon. What's your name? Daniel. Okay, so Brian and Daniel. Okay. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, whatever you want to call
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
And then I seen Neve walking out. I was like, wait for me. Get me out. And he was like, wait for me.
no,
No,
your
we're
mum was talking
always
to me
so-
and I like, no tea, no shit. I don't know. I didn't know who he was. I'd never seen, like, half of the people there didn't even, oh my god, this pen gone all over the place.
We don't leave our rooms, lads.
Like, no, literally, like, and we were just talking to him. So, like, I was so awkward and he was like, I think he
I'm
said,
surprised you didn't come out with I'm freezing if you were sweating.
no, that's something that
That's your go-to whenever you're in a room for a conversation start. Oh, I'm sweating. We said that before and we were Baltic in a room. We were like, oh no, I'm sweating in here. It wasn't even warm. I have one more story about Electric Picnic.
Okay, go here's it.
I've never experienced this before. You know the way you hear people saying, influencers saying like, this is my following, like, let me in here, let me in there. I've never experienced it until this year. I thought it was just like fake and made up. We were coming out of an area I saw an influencer who was getting kicked out of said area.
Mm-hmm.
And the security man was old school. You didn't give a about what you had, who you looked like.
No, but so fair. Who do you think you are? Like
proper, like that's facts.
Yeah,
If you're
no.
following whatever social status you think you have, it means nothing.
No.
It means nothing.
And
You're
Brandon's
human.
like, yeah, fair. Remember, he was kicked out of 48 stand 2 years ago. He's like, let me up.
I wasn't like, do you know who I am? It's just the
No, but
girl was
listen
being an
to this,
asshole
right?
to me.
This person was locked and out of their face as well. And me and Connor were walking through. The next thing we heard was, show him my Instagram. Show him my Instagram and tell him who I am. And I was like,
Oh, police.
no, I didn't just hear that. And then that person's friend turned around and goes, I don't think he gives a who you have on Instagram or how many followers you have. And I burst out laughing. Connor turned around to me, he was like, keep walking. They can't see that you're laughing at that. Keep walking. I was mortified. Why do you think it's okay to turn around and be like, I have this many followers, let me in? It doesn't make you any better than anybody else because you have a certain amount of followers.
I've
That's
heard
all.
stories
And
of
at
so
least our
many
friend
people.
was like humble and clocked her like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
No, like
Because
clocked.
that's what you need.
Clocked.
I have heard stories of lots of similar events that happened that weekend with lots of different people. With people being like, do you know who I am? Show them my following. Like, let me up into the
That's
VIP
crazy.
area. Would you
Kicked out
calm
places.
down? Would you calm down?
No, it's crazy.
I'm not
we
being
had
bad.
the wristbands. And
We
we
had
got
the
to go in
wristbands.
like different ways, and a lot of people weren't happy about that.
Now, what I
as
will
well, to
say,
be fair.
what I will say about like the VIP or whatever you want to call it areas, it's nice for like a bit of breathing room, you know, because obviously when it's late at night and tents start filling up and whatever, and it gets really kind of, you know, overstim, very fair. But that's where the crack is at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like down in the crowds is where it really is. Now I
The
love.
crack is in the tent. Is
Is that what you were
saying?
Is that what you were saying?
No, it's in like the big tents, like the Electric Arena and
Oh,
all
the
those.
performers
Yeah,
tents.
the performers tents. Yeah, I think is
would
where.
they be called tents? I don't think they're tents.
They
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, Heineken tent. There
Oh,
was
yeah, it is.
the
Like the
tree,
tree
se-
tent.
tree tent. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
fair. Sorry for
I
interrupting.
thought you were talking
No,
about the
but-
tents, like the glamping tents that we paid for.
Yeah, we did
Just
pay
putting
for
it out
them.
there. Really?
Oh.
Oh, jinx.
Clock it. But yeah, I've seen an awful lot of similar instances happening over, and I just don't understand it. I really don't. I don't get it. The VIP area, it's not what it's made out to be. I don't think. You know, it's great
No.
for like a nice little toilet or something like that if you need to go for a wee wee.
If there's an act on that you like.
Oh yeah,
I thought the tree
of
area was
course.
cool because even if there was an act on, after the acts were on, they had people playing. So like
Yeah,
you
it was always.
could literally chill.
non-stop.
Like
Yeah.
Well, I would give that the exception. I would say
Yeah.
because it was in the middle of the main arena
I love
and
the tree area though. That's
and the
always
people are
best.
lovely, and you know you had the toilets and whatever, and there was still loads
like
of
the
people
best part,
there
the
though. There was still
toilets.
loads of people there, and it was
Yeah.
still like packed out, so you didn't feel like it was just like a handful of people walking around.
Yeah.
No, it was absolutely jam packed, which I love as well because I feel like if everybody's down in the crowd and you're just kind of up there with a handful of people, it doesn't feel like you're at a festival. Like that's not what the festival experience is. You know what I mean? So I do say that's like the exception to it. You got what I
Yeah.
mean? But yeah. Somebody bring me VIP area next year. No.
no, I went upside stage and I actually wasn't meant to be upside stage. So Mark Rebelliot was on. I think his name is Rebelliot. It's your man that's like, you don't want to go to work. Who gives a And he like just starts like making the music on the
Okay.
spot. Do you ever see
Was
like
he
he
in
goes-
jocks? Was he wearing
Yeah,
boxers?
Yeah.
I didn't know
That's
what was going on
strange.
there, but
That's
I
strange.
mean, free the nip, free the kneecaps, like, free everything
Free every part
apparently.
of your body at this
You know what I
point.
mean? But
Swing
I was
low.
with my friend Caitlin, and like that was the one person she wanted to go see. Like she only came down to Sunday, and I was like, right, that's the only one person you want to go see. We'll go see him. And then I realized he was in the tree. He was on the tree stage, because we were with Tree. Like Tree had said to us, like if you have the Tree wristband, you can go side stage. So I was like, oh my god, let me make this little young one's life. We went up side stage anyways, and we were like loving life. We were like, yeah, you're up on the stage. And then I had put in the group chat being like, I put in the Tree group chat being like, okay, are we able to go up here? Like, is that okay? And they were like, no, it's actually closed. I was like, me like side stage already. I was like,
Oh.
disappear back off the stage. Like,
Sidestepping down.
Yeah.
yeah, but because I'm just a bad boy.
Daniel, I thought there was more to that story.
Yeah, well, there was, but like, I just can't be arsed telling the rest of it. I'm a bit bored of the story now. I
Valid.
feel like I always do that. I always start a story and
Yeah,
then I'm
you
like,
do, and you get us all hyped up, and then you don't finish the
I'm like,
story.
I'm too tired. I don't want to talk anymore.
You've been talking for too long.
Miss Paul wants us to take a break, so we will be back in a few minutes.
This week we have a brand new segment called Saucy Stories, brought to you by KFC and their Dirty Louisiana Burger.
The Dirty Louisiana Burger had us all salivating, and it's now back at KFC.
Get your hands dirty with
The original recipe coated chicken fillet,
A crispy hash brown,
gherkins,
2 cheese slices,
all smothered in a triple sauce extravaganza of KFC supercharger sauce.
black pepper mayo,
and barbecue sauce.
all packed into a toasted brioche bun.
The Dirty Louisiana Burger is available now at your local KFC for collection and delivery for a limited time only.
Grab it before it disappears on the 12th of October.
KFC Dirty Louisiana Burger, so indulgent, it's indecent.
On this week's segment of Saucy Stories, we have all brought in an object that we have a story behind. So we're going to tell our story behind the object and we're going to rate them from spicy to saucy. So spicy is, nah, that's too much for me. Super is, yeah, I'm all for it. And saucy is, I'm not sure about that. Are you ready?
Okay, I think I should kick things off. Let me just apply said item.
Oh,
Oh, love.
Where's me mouth?
No, that's not Makara.
Where's me?
This DJ Provi.
Is that
That's
not
DJ Provi. So there's Mowgli, Mowgli, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then Makara, and then DJ Provi.
Right, Daniel, what is the story behind this mask that you have on?
So, I don't know if you can tell if you're colourblind or not, but it is green, white and orange. Did I get that right?
Yeah,
I did.
you did.
So Kneecap were playing at Electric Picnic and we were walking
I
past.
can't take you seriously.
Why? Was there something on my face?
It seems
You're
wrong
right.
if you're not actually on the stage. It's given bank robber.
Yeah, I feel like I need to be in front of a DJ deck right now.
Yeah.
No, I
give it,
feel like
yeah.
you need to be locked up.
Oh, okay.
It's given balaclava.
It's given. Where's I got? I'm gonna rub. Yeah, we were walking to see Kneecap and everyone had like flags and masks. And open your back there, love, will you? Everyone had flags and masks, and I felt really left out. And me and my friend David seeing a stand beside us selling these masks. So I said, hold on a minute, let's go back here. And we actually got a good deal. It was like €20 for one. And my friend David was like, what can you do a deal if we get two? And he was like, 2 for 30.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
not
that's
bad.
grand.
Seriously, so we got that.
That's not bad.
And we went and watched Kneecap.
Right, I'm gonna rate that one super. Yeah, I like the storyline and I like the product. So,
We'll give that a super.
are you giving that super as well?
I'll give that a super just because we love Kneecap.
Okay.
Slay.
I give it a spicy because I'm sweating underneath. Underneath.
Right, Brandon, you're up next.
Okay. Now, I need just to keep with me here, guys. These sunglasses, these are not just any sunglasses, okay?
They're from a
these
famous person.
belong to the one and only, the diva. Well, no, Shane's not a diva. Shane
No,
McCarthy.
he's Ireland's angel.
He's Ireland's angel. Sorry, I call everyone diva. Shane McCarthy sunglasses, guys. The lost sunglasses. He doesn't even know I have this.
He stole
They
it.
suit you.
It's given I rocked up in that.
Wait, so what's the story behind it?
Balaclava. So we were all staying in a tent and we had the glamping. So obviously we had like all the wristbands and stuff that you need to get into the glamping, okay? And one, I think it was the Friday afternoon or the Saturday, we snuck Shane into the glamping. We were like, we're not leaving Shane out on his own. Hang on a minute, okay? Shane, because poor Shane, he was getting swarmed. We were like, no, I can't leave. He was getting swarmed in the campsite as well. But he was getting swarmed outside by everybody. And obviously he loves, getting pictures of everybody. Like, he'd never turn you down. But we said we'd bring him in because we didn't want to leave him on his own. So we brought him in anyways. And about 3 hours go by and we're just chilling in the tent. And all of a sudden it's dark out. And we're like, right, we need to go and see like the next act. And poor Shane McCarthy walked out with it with sunglasses.
Oh no.
And then we were going home like the following day. And I didn't have any sunglasses. And I was hungover. So I took the sunglasses.
You give that balaclava to him right now.
No,
you
because-
have the fleece
you're
of
a
Shane
robber.
McCarthy's
No, because I'll tell you
flag.
what, Shane, and if you're watching this, which, we love you, they would have ended up staying in the
Yeah,
they would have ended up staying in the tent.
So now they're in Brandon's pocket.
now they're in my possession, Shane. And the next time I see you, I will give them back to you. I just didn't want them to be binned because
They're a nice pair of glasses.
nice
to be
pair of
fair,
Yeah,
sunglasses.
Shane.
they're really nice.
They are. They're bougie.
I'm going to rate that a saucy because I'm not sure about that, Brandon. I think you wanted them glasses and you plotted.
You framed.
Do you know what?
You
It does
hid
give
the
ul-
glasses.
it does give ulterior motive though because I didn't have sunglasses. But no,
Exactly.
I
It does.
genuinely, when I was leaving, I seen them and I said, whose were they? And Neve said they're Shane's glasses. So we said we'd bring them home with us just in case.
It's giving
somebody
Shane you've
didn't.
been set up and robbed.
Give him that balaclava.
He's not robbing another thing off somebody.
Actually, I'll be on.
Yeah, I'm in between super and saucy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not
Guys,
gonna lie.
that was
I know your heart was in the right place though. So if you better give them glasses back to Shane when you see
Of course
them
I will.
Road trip to Shane.
Yeah.
Literally, let's do a road trip down to Kerry for
Okay,
Shane's
that's a deal.
sunglasses.
Okay, sorry.
Right, to finish it off, my product of choice is questionable. Toilet seat covers.
Oh.
Because, do you know what?
Need.
No, especially at a festival, and you can flush them as well. It says easy to use, fits all toilet seats with splash flap.
Oh, she's in the splash zone.
Oh,
Splash flap. Just flush them. You have to use.
Splash down flaps.
I need to bring these because there's not a chance I'm holding on to either wall of a Portaloo and hovering over a toilet
Is
seat.
that what you'd be doing, Tom?
Yeah, to keep
Holding
myself
on to them.
to keep myself up.
Imagine the door swung
I
open and
can't
Shanice there holding on to the wall.
I can't bend over a toilet and just hover because my legs do be like jelly. Like
shaking
my
up.
legs aren't strong enough for that, so I have to hold on to them.
some lunges, Shanice. A few lunges.
Oh my God. Shanice is like
I'm
a
putting all my
starfish.
weight on my arms, so I don't have to put it on
Someone
my
think I'm
legs.
scaling up the toilet trying to get out the top.
That's my product of choice and the reason I brought it. So do with that what you will. But anyway, splash flap. It's very hygienic.
I'm giving, yeah, super, because of course I'll here for like hygiene, splash flap, like.
You like ganging up on me. How are you the ones that get the super?
No, Brandon, you can give me a saucy for that.
I'm
now.
not sure about that because she is scaling toilets at the end of the day. do you know what I mean?
Toilet walls.
I'm not sure about that now. Imagine that door came swinging open and your arms spread. Ninja in there waiting for someone to come out and attack them. At least we know what I can never, if you ever say I'm going to the toilet now, all I'm going to go
Picture
is
me doing
picture.
that. No, I can't do it. I can't hover over a toilet with just my legs. I have to hold on to the wall.
Which I like.
She's aiming for the
Spider
bowl.
woman. I actually go upside down. I actually turn towards the toilet.
Up in the corner. She's got a web around her.
Yeah, go on.
Give that was super.
Super.
I'll give that a super because I got a good laugh. She's
I'm
giving
here for it.
super.
I liked all these items that we brought in today. I'm excited to see what next week's one is going to be.
Well, lads, let us know what you think in the comments below. Spicy or saucy for them? Sorry. Spicy too saucy or super. But thank you again to KFC for sponsoring this segment of the podcast, and of course the big dirty Louisiana burger. Ooh,
Make sure you give it a go.
it's given indulgent.
Traitors.
Yes.
Can we talk about Traitors?
Please.
Specifically the event. Because as we were talking about a bit earlier, we were invited to see Traitors before anyone else let you mind that, right? But we were invited to see Traitors with TikTok and RTE, and we were at the event, and we were socially awkward at the event. But at the end of the event, the producer and I think a casting director as well was there, and we got to ask some questions. So everyone was like going around asking questions. And Brandon was like one of the first people to ask.
I was like the
questions.
second person. And now, lads, one thing you need to know about me is that I'm extremely impatient. Right?
Oh, very. I've never met anyone more impatient.
But it's nearly like a socially unaware thing. It's just like I don't even feel like I am, but then it's said to me that many times, in particularly by producer Paul. He's like, "Wait, but yeah, so obviously with the Traitors, and it's real suspicious and suspense and all that type of stuff. It's a bit like Love Island, where it's like they leave you on a cliffhanger because
Yeah.
obviously they want you to watch
the
episode
next
2.
one.
Yeah.
You know, so they're not going to out straight show you what happens. So the first question was something like wholehearted about the production and everything, and I was like, "What happens next?"
Brandon's like, "Can you tell us what happens next in the episode?" Like, I know you left. No, you actually started off real like professional.
Yeah.
You was real, like obviously it was real immersive and like really enjoyable, and you know, he's left us on kind of a cliffhanger here. But Like, can you tell us anything that's going to happen in the next episode?
Yeah.
Like, what happens next? And they
Because I heard, right, the first question and it was real well spoken. And
Yeah, and you're like,
obviously
let me face that.
the production was obviously well thought out and da 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 da. So I was like, fuck, how do I dress this up? Right, okay. So obviously, I love a good cliffhanger, but I do become a bit of a psychopath, and I did put on the posh voice. And I was like, I do become a bit of a
you know when
psychopath
Brandon puts on the posh voice, he means business.
when it comes to suspense. So can you give us a clue as to what happens next?
They were like,
Basically,
no.
Not you had to sign the NDA as well. And he's like, what happens next?
No, literally, like, I'll sign another one. Just tell me. But then
Who's your favourite so far?
Ooh. I don't know.
I know
I
she's.
think- do you know what?
Oh, sorry, you go.
Sorry.
You go.
I really like Poddy.
No.
No, I
he
do.
doesn't give.
Poddy-
He doesn't give.
I like
No.
Poddy because he's playing the forgetful older person. And I think he can go far in the game.
No.
No,
Well,
who's
I'm
your
not saying
favourite?
no to that. I think he's gone, actually. Did you not see episode 3?
What
He
happened?
literally, like, out with himself.
Yeah.
And Joe
No.
and Caitlin.
Yeah, and the both of them fighting at the round table.
I know.
I was like, this is
Like,
not
Caitlin was like,
good.
people are going to think it's traitor versus traitor. And I was like, yeah, I think they kind of are. Because. Oh.
Can
Sorry.
you put your phone on airplane mode?
Oh, sorry.
Rude.
What about do not stop?
You're working.
Oh.
Work.
But no, I then asked the question. And I got shut down even quicker.
What did you ask?
I was literally sitting there like rattling, right? Because Nia was sitting beside me and she wanted to ask a question as well. And she was like waiting for her to like put her hand up. And then someone had asked her a question. She was like, oh, someone asked me a question. I was like, oh no. I was like, right, let me think of something. I was actually at the front. Me and Nia were the only creators at the very front. And I'm like literally underneath them. Like, and I was like, need to ask a question. I was like, right, what am I thinking? Siobhan, I was like, maybe like was she always like someone that they wanted? And I was like, me then, like Brandon said, I was trying to make it real like profesh, real like. So
Dressing them up.
in the due course of the film duration, and I was like, right, what will I say? I'll say like, oh, like what was your thought process like of picking like who you wanted to host? And I'm like, right, and I'm panicked. And I was like, what's your thought process of like, not, of like, of just wondering like what would you just did you want to pick her like from the start like of Siobhan? Was it? Then that's literally how I said it. I said top presses. Top presses, and I was just like of like just like who you'd want to pick. Like was Siobhan always like the one that you wanted? Like, and you were just like, yeah, that's yeah. There was literally like, and I was
Yes. Moving on.
I was waiting for like a well at the start, or I was just waiting for
Yeah.
kind of more
No,
of a
but
bit.
it was one of these things where it's like, yes. And then you was just like,
I was like, I know in the video I'm just like, oh yeah, because she's brilliant, yeah. Like she shut, like he got shut down. She shut me down. I was like, oh yeah, she's brilliant, yeah. Cool. Anybody? Any more questions? I was like, oh my god.
Do you know, Faye, I was looking at her and I was like, she looks so familiar.
Yeah.
J.A.
Also-
Catfish.
Also, David, that was murdered.
Yeah.
I was looking at him and I was like, he looks so familiar. He was in Mary Rose's.
Cinderella moment.
No, not Cinderella. Mary Rose.
Yeah. Are we having a Cinderella moment with the glasses?
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about a movie.
He
I
was
was
in
like,
Cinderella.
I don't think
wasn't
I've
in
seen
Cinderella.
this. Everybody is sharing this picture around. And I'm like, who?
but you know
But he
what?
does look familiar.
It is him. And also, he was on my flight to Ibiza.
Oh.
How mad
How do you
is
remember
that?
that?
Because I was.
Was he in a video, background of a video or something?
No, I remember seeing him getting on the plane, and I also remember when I posted a video on TikTok saying that, like, I can't remember what the caption of it was, but it was about people on an Ibiza flight, like what it was
Yeah.
like, and he commented something saying "Yup, the dirty torties" or something, because there was a group of them that were going over for someone's
Was he in his
30th.
torties?
No, they were going over for someone's 30th birthday to celebrate someone's 30th.
Not the ageism.
And
Oh my
there
god.
was a crowd of them.
Just a genuine question.
There was
You carry
so
on over
many
there.
of them, and he commented on my video, and I remember clicking into his account, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's him!" So I know from two things. Imagine him; he was on my plane to Ibiza.
I wish I had your memory.
I
Yeah,
don't
no, I
have a great
actually
memory.
do.
I
No,
wish. I
only reason
remember the
that is because
goldfish.
Connor told me.
No, but you do actually have a great memory
I have
because
a
the
shit
amount of
memory.
time.
Lads,
Jeez.
I have a lot of PTSD. I'm starting to lose my memory.
That got real deep real
PTSD.
quick, Tinderbrand.
Yeah, didn't it?
Jesus, do you want to talk about it?
No, you're okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are we turning this into a therapy session?
we always do.
It always ends up in a therapy. Someone
Trauma dump.
trauma. I want to hear this now, and I want this documented. I was about to say live, we're not live anyway. I want this documented live. Predictions. What traitor we think is going to get caught out. And who do we think is going to win?
Eamon. Eamon's gonna get them all. Kyle. He's too vocal.
Oh no, I don't think so.
Peter,
Paddy.
Piatter.
Piatter.
Hey, Polly. I think Paddy's going to get caught. I think he's going to be the first traitor to get caught out. Eamon will be after. Katrin is like under the radar. I think.
Katrin, it's Caitlin.
Caitlin.
I was like, who's Katrin?
You're Catty.
I can't even remember your name, Lover. But Caitlin is going to get caught.
I think
last.
she's flying under the radar.
No, oh
though.
no, yeah, sorry. She's under the radar. She's chilling. She's kicking. She's good. But I think Paddy gone. And to be honest, take us on with him. I can't stand either of them.
I can't believe they're related. They don't even look at him like
I
I
each
know.
other.
And why do you call him Daddy in the forest?
Daddy.
Like, no,
No,
please.
if I
No,
heard
please.
that I would have been suspicious.
Yeah, I
straight
would've
away.
thrown-
Literally.
Oh, you would
Daddy Paddy.
She would have turned to someone and
Daddy?
said, Daddy, did you hear that?
No, I would have thought like
Oh.
suspicious. Who's calling who Daddy in the bleeding? Is
Who's
that
calling
like a
my daddy? Who's
relationship?
calling
Did
my
you see
dad?
they were kind of off to the side, so nobody would have heard
Yeah,
them because there was
true.
loads of
Well, he just
screaming and
goes,
shouting.
Daddy.
He does it twice.
Like
And
that.
he's like,
Catch him, Derry.
that was the back.
Do you see the video of that doing the rounds on TikTok? People are using the sounds to like
Catch
their
him, Derry.
cat or their dog trying to catch like big spiders in Ireland, and the cat or dog isn't doing that, and they're supposed to
What's
catch
the
the
dog
spider.
doing? Right, who's your predictions?
Who's your prediction?
First traitor gone and who's going to win?
Who's gonna win? As in, like from the traitors itself, or like the faithfuls as well?
Faithful.
Okay, so I think
Top 3 faithfuls.
top 3 faithfuls. I love Michelle.
Michelle commented on my TikTok.
I know. I see
Yeah.
that. I love Michelle.
Shout out, Michelle.
I love what they did. Niall so dirty.
Yeah,
I
they
know.
did.
Oh,
I thought he
so
was gonna be in
dirty.
it till-
Poor Michelle. But
Till the end.
I think she is completely like nobody thinks she's a traitor. I don't think
Michelle
anybody
isn't
would.
a traitor.
Yeah, but nobody would think that she would anyway. So I don't see
Yeah,
her
I
getting
think
voted
she's
out. So
gonna
unless she's actually like
Oh,
killed
right.
or murdered, then
I think she would be killed though.
I think she might be, and I'm afraid because it's,
I like her.
who else? My
I
top
felt
3
bad for
faithfuls. I love
Nina.
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 Who else? Oh, I don't know. I feel like Caitlin's gonna get all the way to the end. I feel like Caitlin is gonna
Yeah.
be the traitor
she's
that's gonna fly
strong.
under the radar.
Yeah.
I think she's really good. But then you can kind of see it in her facial expression sometimes. So even when Niall got voted out, she was like
Yeah, I know.
herself. So there's a bit of that as well. I think Paddy is probably gonna be the first to go. And then
Right.
Eamon. I don't think Eamon's gonna be long after him.
I think Eamon's going to go first because he's very vocal at the round tables, and I feel like that's going to go against him because he's pointing the finger at so many people that it's going to start raising suspicions. I think he's just too vocal at the
Like
round
he's a
table.
guard. Do you think he'd have the strategy? Like
I know, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I think he's too cocky.
I think Nina. I think Vanessa was right there with Nina.
I felt bad for Nina though.
I know but Vanessa was right because Vanessa was like, you're very vocal, so you're
Yeah,
gonna
she's-
slip up more.
Yeah.
What she's saying, whereas like someone who's not vocal won't really slip up what they're saying
Yeah.
because they're not really
Yeah,
saying
true.
that. Do you get me?
But as well as that, I feel like if I was in there and I was a traitor, I'd fall at the first hurdle.
So would I.
Same.
I'd give it up. I'd be like, so who we voting for tonight? I mean, who you voting for tonight?
Who we killing? Oh,
Who we killing? I mean, who we high five?
who are you killing? Are you trying?
Well, this is actually one of the Q&A questions that they said was that they picked out people. Almost everybody at the start wanted to be a traitor, but by the time they got to filming, there was only like a very short few. So they wouldn't have picked anybody who actually didn't want to be a traitor.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, they
would
did
not
say
because
that.
I would fold.
I would fold
instantly.
immediately, especially at that round table. If you were grilling me, I'd just say, yeah, do you know what?
But not even
Jig is
that.
up, I'm a traitor.
But not even that. I'm telling you now. If she came and like touched me on the shoulder and was like, "You're a
I'd
traitor,"
be bouncing like this.
Yeah, I'd be kicking the table, not I'd be jumping.
No, I'd pull off the blindfold. I'd be like, "No, it's not.
Take
No,
it back.
it's-
Take it back.
I don't want it." But yeah, no, not a clue.
Reflex, absolutely. Slap the diddy.
No, I'm giving it back to you. You be a traitor.
Take it back.
It was a reverse.
Game is 7 up. 7 up.
They're not heads down, thumbs up.
Here, lads, do you know what? Right, I wanted to talk about this. There's this thing going around on TikTok at the moment, right? It's like
Right.
a trend, and it's called the weak chin trend. So basically, if you put your finger to your nose like this, and if your chin doesn't touch your finger, it means you have a weak chin. Is your chin touching? Or are you moving your finger? No, it has to be straight. So your nose has to be like, I think I have a weak chin. Is your chin touching your finger?
Mine is.
Is mine?
Yeah, actually
It's
is.
touching,
Is
like,
yours?
there?
But if your chin doesn't touch
I just,
your finger,
I
it
mean,
means
you
you
just
have
have
a
a
weak
fat
chin.
nose, no? Your nose is nearly touching the wall.
That is like this. He's like bouncing his nose down.
No, I'm not. Literally, look, it's resting on it and it just sits on it.
No, you're like this.
Why is your finger literally shaking? It's like, it is.
No, I have a weak chin. But it's something to do with like the symmetry of your face. But there you go. There's an interesting.
Oh God, Casey Campion
And
did
you
me
tell
so
me my
dirty.
build-up
Something
stories,
I
that
can
was
go
it.
home and overanalyze about myself.
Casey Campion did me so dirty the other day at EP.
I saw that.
She posted a picture of her and Uncle Pat, and in the background it's just me there with no fuck. It's just like,
And
No,
yeah,
Charlie.
and Karma's a bitch, and I'll tell you why, because Brandon did the exact same thing to me the day before on his TikTok account. There you go.
I didn't
Karma's a
realise.
bitch.
Karma.
I didn't realise. She
Karma's
well
a
knew.
bitch.
She knew what she was doing. Casey, you knew. What
Oh,
you were
I did
fucking
the
doing.
exact same thing with Connor because he posted in his photo dump of Electric Picnic. I was at the very end and I look haggard. Like it was the last day of EP.
Haggard.
It was like the day we were haggard. Yeah, that too.
That you and your
We were going home that morning and he took a picture of me. I was like, oh, right, I'll do you one better. I'll do you one
Is that the one
much
at the
better.
end?
Let me show you the picture. Actually,
I'm saying this.
let me show you
In
the
your
picture.
€60 hoodie.
In the 60-year-old, we're not even going to talk about that. And I don't know if I want to do him dirty like that, but sure, look.
Just go to your Instagram, we'll see.
What can I say?
He looks like a Teletubby. I put him at the end of my dump, and he and he was filming. I was like, do you know what? Karma's a bitch, but I did. To be fair, I went overboard, and then I reposted that to my story, calling him my cute little Teletubby. But he didn't repost the one of me to his story, and I was like, I'm sorry, right? Okay, fair, valid, but I'm still keeping it open and taking it down.
Yeah, keep it up.
Karma's a bitch. Right, lads, I think we're going to finish it and leave it there. I promise you, hand on heart, it's our last time talking about Electric Picnic until next year.
We'll
Until
have
next
real
year.
topics. We'll have real topics to talk about next week, I promise.
Also, if you want us to discuss anything, send us some DMs. We're always open to suggestions.
We haven't done a dilemma in a while.
Yeah, we
either.
haven't done a
had any
dilemma.
dilemmas.
We might bring sweet or sour back.
Oh, I love that. I love that. But anyways, till next time, we love you.
Bye.
Bye.
The Socially Awkward podcast is an Onic original.
Presented by Shanice Griffin.
Brandon Caulfield.
Daniel Devlin.
Visual design and video editing by Stephen King O'Farrell and Connor Daly.
Extra special thanks to Vivian Wood.
Archive and images courtesy of Getty Images. Music courtesy of Audio Network.
Series producer, Paul McGregor.
Executive producer, Sasha Hamrock.
New episodes of the Socially Awkward podcast release every Thursday on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You can also watch full episodes of the Socially Awkward podcast on YouTube.
This is an Onic original podcast.